Hey everyone, welcome back to my 12 Days of Destination series here on YouTube. For today's destination, I wanted to explore more of Pennsylvania, some places that I have been to before and some places that I have not. And today I'm somewhere brand new. I am at the Solebury Apple Orchard. We're gonna go apple picking, which I thought would be such a fun activity because I'm filming this video at the end of September. Fall is right around the corner, so let's go check it out. I just checked in and got my bag. Look how cute this is. And there is a wagon that you could take, or you can walk to where you can pick the apples. Oh, I should have brought sunglasses. I didn't think I would need them today, but the sun is actually much brighter than I was thinking it would be. But this is so cool. I just have to follow the signs. Specifically, I'm looking to pick up Fuji apples and Honeycrisp because those are my favorite, and I also want to get some to do some baking. Okay, that's good. They have signs for where you are not supposed to pick the apples, and then they have signs for where you can, which is good because if they did not have that, genuinely I would have zero clue. I'm having a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but I don't know why I didn't think about the amount of bees and bugs that would be here. Like, obviously, it's a farm, it's an orchard, like there's all of this fruit. There's gonna be a ton of bees and bugs here. I am pretty scared of bugs and bees. I know I don't have a reason to be, I just am. They buzz around your ear, kind of freaks me out. I don't know, okay? I'm one of those basic girls that's scared of bugs, okay? I just am. And like, I'm having a lot of fun, but I totally did not even think about the amount of bees and bugs that would be here, which is totally on me. I am in their territory, completely understand it. But other than that, I'm having a great time because, I mean, look at this, like a lot of the apples will fall and then the bees are just all over it, which makes sense, but I have actually never been stung by a bee. It's a big fear of mine, and I'm just really hoping that today is not the day where that happens. I feel like I should mention too that to come to this farm to do the apple picking, it was only $2.50. So definitely a really fun and not super expensive activity to do, especially if you had kids or like a big family. And I did have to select an entrance time, which makes sense to me to make sure that like it's not overly crowded while you're trying to pick apples. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how open it is. I mean, I'm purposefully like walking in spots where I don't see people so that way I can film and not worry about like getting kids in the background or anything. But yeah, it's really nice. I'm not sure how much the actual apples are going to cost me, and there is a little market that they have inside too that I definitely want to check out, so I'll let you guys know. They also have ladders set up where you can climb to get the apples that are higher up in the trees. I am not going to do that though because I'm scared the one ladder that I would try, somehow I would fall. Okay, I need to pick out some more apples because so far I have only selected 2. I just got to the grocery store so I can get ingredients to make apple cinnamon muffins with the apples that I got today, but I want to show you guys the other stuff that I got while I was there. I got a total of 7 apples, different flavors. I also got this apple juice, and then I also saw these apple and cinnamon hearts doggy treats, so of course I had to pick something up for Miss Luna too. So that's everything that I got. The total for everything was only $13.50, and so when you add on the $2.50 admission fee to go pick the apples, it was only $16 for the experience and to get all of the fresh stuff. I just need to go into the grocery store, pick up some items, and then we can make muffins. Okay, Miss Loons, let's see if you like these treats. She dropped her Frisbee. Oh, we're over here now. Okay, sit. Good girl. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Good girl. I just parked my car, and today I thought we would explore somewhere that I have never been to before. I am at Peddler's Village in Lahaska, Pennsylvania. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I'm actually really surprised that I've never been here before because Peddler's Village is this really cute shopping district, and when I was looking online, they really decorate for the seasons, so I thought this would be a really fun and cute place to visit in the fall time for this video. So let's go check it out. I am here on a weekday during work hours, so I don't think it's going to be too busy, but then again, you never know. I always have to take a picture on my phone of where I parked my car because I can never remember. And then I will usually take a picture too of like the surrounding areas. It is an absolutely gorgeous day out. It is sunny and 60 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And I was gonna wait until next week to come do this, but it's supposed to be raining all of next week in our area. So I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna go do this today. Oh my gosh, look at this. It is called Carry Me to Prom, like Carrie from Stephen King. Oh, okay, I get it. It's a contest. So throughout Peddler's Village, there's these different scarecrows and I guess scary art Halloween displays, you could call them, that are all part of a contest that you can vote on. That is so fun. Okay, yeah, they are everywhere. So here's another one. Aw, I like this one. He's cute. I like these little ghosts too. Some of these scarecrows are really, really creepy. Like this one, oh my gosh, look at that eyeball in there. Big props for creativity though. Leave it to me to find the bookstore, of course, so I'm gonna go in there first and then work my way back and go into some of the other shops. There are definitely a lot of really cool books here, but I am trying so hard to not buy any new books until I finish reading all of the physical ones that I own that I haven't read yet. Also, I did just go on a bit of a book buying spree, I guess you could say, when I got my new bookshelf, because I had previously read some of my favorite series ever on my iPad or my Kindle, like the Avatar series, Throne of Glass, the Devil's Night series by Penelope Douglas, and like all these other series that I really, really loved. I had only read them on my Kindle or my iPad, and I wanted physical copies of those to have on display on my bookshelf, and if I ever want to reread them, I can just pick them up. So I'm trying really hard to not buy anything because I did buy all of those books recently, and also I have a bunch that I have not read yet. So while yes, this bookstore is awesome, I'm going to stay strong on my book buying ban. However, if there is a new release from an author that I love, then absolutely yeah, I would buy it, but I'm trying to not just buy books to just buy them, you know? I need to have intent and purpose behind it. Okay, whoa, I just stumbled upon this store called Cloaks and Wand, and I was like, that sounds interesting. I walk in and it's a Harry Potter themed store, which is awesome. As you all know, I love Harry Potter. Kind of funny because at the time that I'm filming this, it was just last week that I was able to go to the Harry Potter studio tour in London. Clearly they have a lot more than just Harry Potter stuff. Of course, they have to have some scary books in here too. Okay, so that store kind of creeped me out a little bit. I normally am totally fine with Halloween stuff and spooky things. I actually really like that stuff. I love Halloween. It's always been my favorite holiday, but for some reason in that store, I was just getting a weird feeling. So it was time to go. Okay, I think I figured it out. I like spooky, scary stuff. Like when it comes to different scary movies, like the Saw franchise, totally can watch those, and like splatterpunk, stuff like that. But anything that has to do with like possession, not okay for me. And I just feel like there was some stuff in that store that was kind of like along that realm, and I don't know, it makes me feel a bit uneasy. For example, like the movies The Conjuring, cannot watch those. I can watch most scary movies, but stuff like that, absolute big no-no, cannot do that. Like, I saw voodoo dolls in there, did not film it at all, obviously, and I know most people probably don't believe in stuff like that, but it just gives me the EBGBs. Can we take a moment to look at how beautiful this shopping district is? Oh my gosh, this is now one of my new favorite places. The next time my mom, my sister, or a girlfriend comes to visit me, I am definitely taking them here. If you live in this area, highly recommend if you haven't been here before. Oh my gosh, I found a huge Christmas store. All right. You guys are just getting all of the holidays in today's vlog. With all of the fall and Halloween decor, I'm realizing that I probably should have just made this video for like September or October, but you know what? It's okay that it's likely December when I'm uploading this as part of my destination series. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Oh, that's cute. Next to a hat store, you have to make sure that your scarecrow is also wearing a hat. Great advertising at its finest. Okay, now this is my kind of store. Anything dog related, I love. Oh my gosh, look, it's Luna. Aw, my childhood dog's name was Jake, and I miss him so much. I'm back in my car now, and I have to laugh at myself because I love to go shopping, but I hardly ever buy anything. And it's not that I don't see cute stuff. Like, I saw a ton of cute stuff today that I know I would have loved, but for some reason, I just never buy anything. Okay, that's not true, because I definitely buy stuff sometimes, but I don't know, I've just never been like a super big shopper. Like, I love to go, but for some reason, I just don't love to actually buy things while I'm out. I don't know, it's a weird thing about me, but I guess that's much better than overspending. But this whole shopping area was so nice, really cute. I loved how it was decorated for the season. I definitely want to come back around Christmas time because I think it will just be absolutely whimsical and wonderful. So yeah, if you find yourself in this area, highly recommend.